This is the Big O Show. This is the Big O Show.
Unfortunately, the news is not good coming out of Houston. Terron Armstead has just gone down in practice with a right leg injury. There was a running play to his side. He went to the ground. He couldn't put any pressure on the right leg. They ended up checking his right leg. He put on a sneaker. They carted him off the field. This is not good, folks. You know, we could get into all the silliness with a couple of interceptions by Tua. And listen, I get it. That's clicks and views and all that kind of crap. That's the silliness that goes on in practice where you're going to have success. You're going to have some failures. You're not going to complete every pass, all that. But these are the moments that you're kind of worried about because injuries are the things that really shape your season. You saw what happened last year to the Miami Dolphins. The injuries derailed their season. The Kendall Lamb development has now become even more important than ever. He has been impressive throughout camp. I've said he's got to be your right tackle. Well, Kendall Lamb may start to be your left tackle now if Terron Armstead can't play. And, you know, Terron Armstead's calming effect to the entire line is a huge thing that comes with, you know, having him there. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't have him there, then you don't have that same balance on the line. The line just does not perform the same way if Terron Armstead is not in there. So the fact that he is injured now, we don't know how serious it is, but he couldn't put weight on it, and he had to be carted off. And he's a tough sumbitch. This is a guy that plays with all kinds of injuries. And I know he wanted to practice, but these are, and I know you got to do some practice, but he is so fragile that it's almost like you're better off keeping him on bubble wrap until the regular season because he's just not the kind of guy that can take punishment, and he's not going to survive, you know, that he's going to survive and thrive in that kind of environment. He's a guy that breaks down. He's super talented. We all know it. And I get it. He's a hell of a player, but this is his bugaboo, and it's always been his bugaboo. He is very injury prone. Okay. And by the way, this also now kind of puts that spotlight big time on Kendall because, brother, you're not just going to be the backup now. You might end up being the starter. So every rep, the rest of the reps in Houston, against Houston in the third game, these things are going to be magnified now because you need to find out if Kendall Lamb can actually play left tackle on a full-time basis just in case this injury is serious. He couldn't put weight on it. That's not good. That's not good. So Kendall Lamb now, you've got the Jaron Christian guy, Austin Jackson, who has had his good moments and his ugly moments. You know what? This puts more pressure on that situation. Austin Jackson needs to turn the corner quickly because you may not have the luxury of putting Kendall Lamb, you know, at right tackle. And the Cedric Obuhi, I'm sorry if I'm butchering his name, you know, or Ryan Hayes or something like that. They haven't proven to be the answer, you know? So Austin Jackson now, all of a sudden, man, they need him badly to figure it out at right tackle because Kendall Lamb may be needed at left tackle. Let's hope for the best, but this Terron Armstead injury doesn't look good. By the way, EJD Construction, proud sponsor of our program, 305-433-4843, custom home construction in Dade and Broward counties, folks. Call them, fully insured, liability and workers' comp. They do it all. They can build an addition, a second floor. We had a listener that had a fire and had to remediate the entire home. They do it all. So make sure you call EJD Construction if you want to modernize that kitchen, 305-433-4843. We will continue to follow this Terron Armstead situation, and let's hope for the best because they need him badly. Tua needs him badly. The run game needs him badly. The pass game needs him badly. Mike McDaniel needs him badly. But unfortunately, you got to take the bad with the good with Terron Armstead, and this is the gamble that you take, unfortunately. Let's hope for the best. We'll be on in the afternoon. Don't forget to follow us at Big O Radio Show. Subscribe and hit that like button.